competitive, Kung Lao?
I feel like a winner.
You always presume too much.
Unfortunately, we cannot make Bichette and Luis Arráez fight each other Mortal Kombat style. I think the Blue Jays and Marlins might take some issue with that. But we will be attempting to determine who the better hitter is between the two.
Round 1, fight!
Okay, for round 1, we will be looking at bat-to-ball skills. There's going to be 2 categories, contact percentage and quality of contact. Bichette has above average contact numbers on pitches both in the zone and outside the zone. On pitches in the zone, his contact rate is 86.6%, and outside the zone, it's 67.3%. Luis Arráez is a true master at making contact. On pitches in the zone, he makes contact 94% of the time. That's second in the MLB. On pitches out of the zone, he makes contact at a nearly 90% clip. That is first in the MLB. As far as quality of contact goes, Bichette is one of the best in the league. He consistently hits the ball hard and in the air. He leads the league in hits and total bases. Arraez is a different story because he doesn't really hit the ball that hard. And even though he does hit a lot of line drives, he has one of the lowest barrel rates in the MLB. Okay, here's how I scored the first round. Bichette receives 4 stars for contact percentage and 4.5 stars for quality of contact. Arraez gets 5 stars for contact percentage and 2.5 stars for quality of contact. That's a total of 8.5 for Bo and 7.5 for Luis. Round 1 goes to Bichette.
Round 2, fight!
For round 2, we'll be evaluating plate discipline. And while there are specifics to get into, it really boils down to swinging at good pitches and taking bad pitches. I know, some super high intellectual analysis being done here. Bichette does a good job of hammering pitches in the heart of the zone. If a pitcher makes a mistake, he's gonna make them pay. But he also has a tendency to swing outside the zone. He relies on his hyper bat speed to make frequent contact wherever the pitch might be, but he leaves some walks on the table while doing so. At the end of the day though, the guy has a plus run value in all 4 zones, and that's something only a few hitters in the entire league can say. Arraez is interesting because he actually doesn't hammer pitches in the heart of the zone. He does all his damage on the edges of the strike zone, which is just so contrary to what we think and know about hitting. But he's just like this death by 1,000 cuts type of hitter. He leads all Major League Baseball in run value in the shadow zone, and it's really not close either. Okay, I'm going to give Bichette 4 stars for plate discipline, and Arraez is going to get... Arraez gets 4.5 stars because he takes more pitches outside the zone, so round 2 goes to him.
Final round, fight!
For round 3, we'll be looking at each player's ability to create runs. If we're looking at runs created just from hitting, Luis Arráez has the edge. He has a higher weighted runs created plus, and his OBP is nearly 100 points higher than Bichette's. But runs don't just come from hitting, they also come from base running. And this is not a strong area for Luis Arráez. He grounds into a lot of double plays, he's not good at stealing bases, and he's also not good at taking extra bases either. Here's my final thoughts. While Luis Arráez is putting up historic numbers at the plate and is probably the better hitter, when looking at total offensive production, he's just barely behind Bichette.
Finish him!
Speed kills, as they say. And in this fight, it did.
Fatality.